Okay, so here's a quick tutorial on how to find your sensitivity. So we are basically compiling every possible way or method that we can use to find our sensitivity. So let's go through the first one. So the first one is the mouse pad with method. So what we could basically do is put your mouse on the center, for example here on the center of the pillar, and then after you put the crosshair on the center of the pillar, we could just put our mouse on the leftmost side of the mouse pad, and then you go straight. We'll make a roundabout turn, so we'll make a 360 and basically cover all of the area of our mouse pad until we reach the rightmost side of our mouse pad. Now, as you can see, it's not a complete 360, so it means we'll have to raise our mouse sensitivity in game a little bit higher. So let's just put, let's say, 0.36, and then let's try again. Let's put our mouse on the left side of the mouse pad, and then we try again. So we just try to increase or raise our mouse sensitivity in game until we reach or until we are able to do a 360. So we raise it again to, maybe we could raise it to 0.40. So we'll try again and see if we could, or we will be able to make a 360 using a 140 in-game mouse sensitivity. So it definitely is increasing, but it's not enough. So let's put it to 0.45, I think. And let's just keep on doing that 360 until we are able to, okay, that's a 320, I did, to 70. So we'll try to raise it to 0.5. I think we'll be able to do it 360 now, but let's see. Okay, just a bit more. 0.53. Oh, not enough. 0.56. Not enough. Let's try again. Not enough. So let's try again. 0.65. This is basically a Hisense now. Okay, let's lower it and let's try again. Okay, I think we raise it too high. Let's go back to 0.57 and then let's try again. Okay, let's lower it to 0.55. Okay, still high. I think we raise it a little bit too high. Still too high. So we do it again. We raise it. Just be sure to put it on the most to the leftmost side or the rightmost side and do a 360. Okay, I think that's enough. That's the first method on how you find your sensitivity. So it's basically a high sense, but if it won't make much of a difference. Okay, on the second method that we are using, this is a method used by TENS. I don't know if he still uses it up to this date, but there is a video of TENS showing how to calculate your mouse sensitivity. So how it does it is that, for example, currently if you have 0.53, you press F3 on the range and then you click on eliminate 50, click done, click start. And basically just what you need to do is aim at the head of the bot, then move around, and what you need to do is to track the enemy or the bot that is just standing right in front of you. And if your crosshair is a bit inconsistent or is not smooth or is not steady on the head, it means that your aim is too high, so you will need to lower it. So you just need to do is on the first one is you just need to put something. For example, you could put 0.2. Now you have a very low sense considering if you compare it to 0.5, but you could first test it. So if you get used to the lower sense that you just have put, then try to aim and track the bot. So if you can track the bot and you see your crosshair being left behind by your movement, that means that your sensitivity is a bit low. So what you should do is, if you remember the first sensitivity that you have, the 0.53, you open a calculator. So what you would need to do is open a calculator, but since we don't have a calculator, we'll just use Google for calculation. But this is just a very basic math, so you don't need to. If you can mental math this, it's okay. It's just addition. So our first sense is 0.53. So all we have to do is minus the next sensitivity that we have. So our sensitivity currently is 0.2. So let's say 0.2. So it's 0.33. Then now that we have 0.33, all we have to do is divide 0.33 by 2. Let's clear this one, and then click equal. So 0.165. So what we'll have to do is add 0.165, so plus the lower or the slower sense that we have right now, which is 0.2. So this will be our next sensitivity. So wait, we were wrong. Let's clear it. It's 0.165 plus our slow sense, which is 0.2. So plus 0.2, and this will be our next sense, 0.365. Now we will put 0.365 on our sense and then try again the method that we were doing. So if it gets left behind, it means that if it gets left behind, it means that you're playing on a quite low sense, so you will need to raise it. But if your crosshair is quite unstable, or you can track if your crosshair is not able to track the head of the bot, it means it's moving too fast. Or one of the bad side of this method is if you have bad tracking. So you can't really blame it on your aim sense. you can't really blame it on your aim sensitivity. Maybe it's in your tracking, but that is how you track using this method. So you just minus and divide. You just plus, then divide it to 2, put it here. Then again, if it's too high, you just put the higher sense or the lower sense and do the same thing. So if it's too high, you just put 365. You just put 365. Clear. You just you just put 0.365 and minus 2 minus 0.2 equals 0.165, then divided by 2, 0.2, 0.825, then plus 0.2, which is our lower sense before. Wait, it's wrong. So it's basically the same. You just have to if your current sense is 0.365 and you think it's still high, you just need to put the 0.365 here, 0.365, then minus 0.2, and when you get 165, you divide it by 2, then you add this one with 0.2, which is our lowest sense, and click equal. So you now have a lower sense, 0.265 or 0.28, 0.282. So 0.285, 0.2825. So basically the middle of the two lower senses that we generated or we calculated. It's basically taking the middle of two high sense and the low sense that we randomly pick. So it eliminates the possible sensitivities one by one or slowly by having it. So you just keep on doing it until you feel that you can track better. So that's basically it. And by far, that is only the two method that I know how to find sensitivity. If you know other method that you could use to find sensitivity, you can comment down below. But here's a tip for everyone that watch this video. So my personal tip, if you want to know your mouse sensitivity, if you are playing it on the right sensitivity, is that one of the requirements is that you are able to quickly check corners. So in Valorant, it is very important to check corners. So check corners, you always check corners. So the important thing on choosing the best sensitivity for you is that you will be able to check corners fast. So it won't really matter if you're on low sense, but if you can check corners quickly, then you are using the right sense. So how do you know that you are using the right sense? You just flick to the right. See if you can pick your left side or your right side. If you can see the corner like that without stumbling on the edge of your mouse pad or without reaching the edge of your mouse pad. If you could do that, you could turn right, turn left easily, then you're probably using the, if not the most or the best sensitivity for you, you are using the probably the minimum or the optimal or within the standard sensitivity that you need. So that's all that I could say about finding mouse sensitivity on Valorant. If you have comment, you can always comment down below. If you learn something, you can always like and subscribe to our channel. So see you guys on the next video.